everything is possible. And now Lamine Yamal performance or Danny D. And I'm saying, Sakwa we over game ni munkuwa dia. That be possible at the Barcelona anti. Obiara wo mu na ye. It's with the Lamine wo mu na ye. It's a front page, you know. And at our come. And of course, Rebetis and Atletico Madrid, Atletico Bilbao, Omo conference and Europa game on Bebono and so capture a waseho. It is possible for the so no you fan tuncha and movie on fast. Okay, Mundo Deportivo newspaper or say, oh mama, and teacher say, mama mia no, and a match capture was Christians. Aqua win the ball. Wow, and who enjoy game, and of course Mundo so. Almost person just say game was such an extremely good game. Good game. And I capture and so it was a description now. Very, very nice. Anyway, let's pursue newspaper. So self-respect. Just say Barcelona. And so game on my boy, you know. And almost so I capture our screens. And also very, very well. Anyway, let's move on and have another conversation here. Just say Amakus Turam, my fa ne interview ne shase ne de ai akwa me interviews you. Na Turam say no nye fit. Obi enim say no nye fit. The game no be shase na the coach efre no Simeone Inzaghi ana ne kasasa as a master. Me nim say wonye fit. Me so mabobo ni bi pen. Nti wonye fit no be bo such a game wa. I was say wonye abotre Emma pressure Emma was so man confirm cause I born na wo born untimi mbo o se coach ne kasasa but o say e normal o so no dey talk can say e normal ne say at this stage of the season say the games ni say dose no obetimi aka say play bia no ogina park so 100% fit because games no dose ye per say e extremely difficult to play under this circumstances you know or you not doing so kwa ball ne say but clearly o say na onye fit at all. Eric Mkhitaryan say look, go now or say now referee Angelo or come on a crap pass a goal and referee that one a problem or say he will never forget or say on the whole crap basis in it say get centimeters kids way be now a man difference never a referee a can say you're offside or say the referee that one a problem says Sadia need to me so say forever and ever says I can't one or so a bit mean. And it's hard enough to say, no business say, Nyami Antuma, second leg, you know, what is going to be the difference? And also the difference is one says, so Timisha Barcelona say, excuses being you, I was so Timisha Barcelona, so Momunya away, how Barcelona said we see bomb. And I say the Barcelona force year very, very good name. Obey me a catch in and say Barcelona for no weaknesses. So weaknesses, then there was some capitalize on so weaknesses, no. Now for almost Timisha, I'm so paying, say there was some more weaknesses. And so almost. When we see me capitalize the crowd share means and also share also means that. But I say Barcelona still now. Omo weaknesses and Nyami Antomo next week. And so omo home no on be surprise Barcelona for year parents. Hey, asemo. Yatia. Na Marcus Thuram, unim som ko bisa ne say Lamine Yamal ball no ball ne de kamu no kre. And also they didn't kai ojitum akwa no ni ball ne papa. Also ni gina park no so no. Na afei o adma Lamine Yamal performance na all done it no. And ko bisa say there we can side there. He is the best player in the world. Jitum says say Lamine Yamal. If you ask me bien woni ball ne ball channel David. Enye no credit that. Or say the first and the second best players we are saying, we France for. And that's a job for saying, and as these two first and second players in France for. See, you didn't born a bopa first and second. Ousmane Dembele, any Kylian Mbappe. I'm gonna the best players we are saying. Into you free hoa. Now for Yabeka Lamine Yamal, and you know by arguing, but so what two baby Rebecca Lamine Yamal, and the best player we are seeing. Stop only there. On them hanya game back kra. Anyway, now we have Finya na monkomo. Na Hafinya no mkobi sanse time na ye share with 2-0 bear under 21 minutes. Number the form 2-0. Then na air call team as a player. And I'll say, Bibia, I'll say, no, on your 2 shows, say, Bibi Hannes. I'll say, he was very calm. No, on him say, born now, more if they keep on playing the way they are playing now, almost so me and ya come back and say pressure me anyone that almost no more city through on one casano. He was very, very calm. Say, oh, assembly only the about the ball. And on be son say, look, go now, we saying, One Lamine Yamal mo practice ana. Because I say style bi na mo practice and also no obi anim. And also at training grounds or tap ball long shot pa. Inti one Lamine Yamal hye ho. Say eba na ya onya ball in fama no. And am papa Lamine Yamal enso eja ball no enso efama no sa na ball no so ebeto na no. And decide say all ball shot eja go own goal there, but everything around that own goal hafinya. But I say almost that it was a planting, almost so and almost say Lamine Yamal say we bought 100 games. We bought 100 games. And I say no correct. Or but Lamine Yamal about so say we bought 100 games. Nebum ade ba ko ha ne pan say send Lamine Yamal isiti and say you see ball no. And ka obenya nka Lamine Yamal e bought 100 games no na or they win and not celebrate 100 games. But a very unfortunate to say a one for win and celebrate 100 games. No send day a hand ye pass a ball. A boy in the ball. And ye bia nanka was a side in it's missing, but I say hey. Bonnie, they are going to play in the second leg. Lamine Yamal, son of catch no 100 games for boy, and now you ya na omade Jason no exchange. So master Brannan in I phone into the entire team and the phone team still na Lamine Yamal phone. No so on cross on or send a wolf giddy. Hey, Lamine Yamal. Or send a wolf once. Or so near this rebias say or best or Jidan was 3 and David. I said, it's to be anyway. The wolf never said to me, and so it's me winning. Well, anyway, I'm in 12 someone else way. Now, me fadi also so and from bro. Hansa Flick, and I'll say, Lamine Yamal. And now I hear the difference maker in the game. Or say, time that game near 2-0. Acquire Lamine Yamal, a fast so a creative chance, and the more no a share goal, no. And no, and a Boama team, no essence, a comeback party, or Lamine Yamal about his son say, saying a performance, no, and then you go no creative and Quebec, Panam Kobe Sans, okay, no problem. Want to ask you about Juskunde, this any situation it's saying, Yami Atuma, next leg, no, Bebo Biana. And I said, for now, Nedi, only. Inti or chain doctors for no message or the best sending na we will say okay ebi a Juskundu be fit and answer on your fit. So for now ne on to mean can the exact problem. No on to mean can when Juskunde will be back. Name your doctors for eduma. Inti is a doctors for no don't make biano on why crado or bet say na fe wa famu aba mama Lamine Yamal na fe yem monkomo. Onko bi Lamine Yamal master. Wa boge me wi obi e bo abaso. When 100 appearances, Beji JC no na trap picture woman na winner him. I don't know yes. I don't say. Ono obo bola opeso win you. In this we win here. Then think say so stress. Dabi also dabi. I don't be sans Alejandro Balde crab ba ho and you be din ko wa down for Alejandro Balde ne wo kasa say nka stress kakra wo so if you say ono no person win game into we win game ni dia. What I say sa na beba. And we say Bakubi, Bobby Beto, when him o Kelly, Bobby Maniko Bo. And no, na intom sana, na wo passable na, born Kodinko for no a year to say Kobo Po and answer na way across. Because you ever see intentionally did you decide to do that? And I said, David. Oh no, I not against Obo show to nye into Mr. Sabiu. Also, I not against Obo show. Nebum, Ferran Torres na one passable ni. You say, born no expect this born be look at Crescent be or be bat se born, but also Ferran Torres pass now mine and I know was she too much. Into no born be tone proof free and now boy ya born Kobo pool. Until say now he wanted to shoot. Also now or go from that angle. Until you say be a intoms be and a kobasa. I'm so okay. Make what I say Bobby now. O Kelly ask a ball no crana ebe kwa bon ti bo answer ball no Kelly abebo pu asebu enti ano ya Lamine Yamal so no ogina park so a ade bia so ye bia no obe de aboatim sentwene ko bi san say amanfo okeka sa wo go na wo share no e de aboatim ni ye pa no say no kre ono Barcelona da forma de so oye bia so de bo Barcelona bia no e wo so oye say ne be ya team no enso be pija na wasan so back to winning ways and until original park no so say ne ho fa so ano no anu ko be san say game no be start no we ye warm up de you say wo so na ye o ya afi no bia kra ye mu hihye no say ball no ntimi mbobi na sa sabnet say and so I no kre o say ball no na o te say ne nan mu ehwe no also one share that or tisa ne nan mu ewe no anu nti na all doctors for no ekwa share asewa omoye also omko down on omoye little warm up kakra but omoye kakra na ohun ya nso and we nya dem atasem kese bia metimi dia bobo nti so on doctors for no kasai and so say nya some kese nko ade go and play the ball until say and correct na nine mu area but eja omkoye test running test kakra e wase no he was okay. He was okay. Ntenye so payo kra. Anyway, Lamine Yamal and someone so air cannon no. And mko bisa say what it? Say game na air cost to be a boy but so even Helen Halano kra chire be a boy about so game no. And also ohun you. And also no cra central for guys no cra a boy about so power say akwa we win ball ne ball and also ohun ye de nemom oda obiase ose oda obiase waka bibi e de afa no ho Halan say all born abaso ni nyina oda mu nyina se ono ne focus ni nyina so betimi try as much as possible to improve his game day by day and no some Lamine Yamal and so e can current seed of say look Inter Milan for be surprised but clear seed of game ni nyina wa kan ta sa uti ujafutu say agwa we in some no canning United is a full support for Inter Milan. What I say, there's somebody go ahead so who push Inter Milan for bubefu with the result is and can give you a boy can also picking the needed win and when the needed winning to say Sardinesia or say Inter Milan for no bufu pass sending by your muko second leg in one. No makes me IABB or say look when you play against Lamine Yamal any Hafinha. And yes, and come defend the way they did because a Inter Milan for fast to defend you on any anjeho. Omona let's say Barcelona phone in the game. Inti next time that was say defenders ni stay alert. Pang say game ni yebono. Ye bibia betimi so say ba ko boy Inter Milan na Barcelona say Inter Milan ay team wa. Saleg no kuranko ye no be she team or Champions League. They are able to play well. They find ways to play well. Or say an team or yeah good or what the capacity to switch at any point in time. So I sure say results are Inter Milan in the second leg. We are going to have a very, very good game, especially go in favor of Inter Milan. Or say Inter Milan our advantage are Ombebufi na Jua Opia Bewu Inter Milan here. I know I and some clear seed off. And so I kind of hey senior man. Yati. And then the story see Inzaghi for Inzaghi so mami Simeone Inzaghi coach at Inter Milan Lamine Yamal no senya kwa ne sinim bobo no such a player no every 50 years be about pie 50 years be about pie because only born about too much go be sansa Benjamin Pavard next week obebo boni bia na no say for now not to no kra no ni weekendi omo boni bi inti doctors say for no be kase boy betimi abobo ni bia obema na abo so obeka so ontimi mmobo ni bia onu option bia ontimi ma ni mmobo ni bi nto no onim sa Benjamin Pavard obey fit to play the next week game no send ye adru aye be hwe no ko bi san Lautaro Martinez swear and also send o si hwe Lautaro Martinez 9 no onye two shows so betimi abo second leg so they would have to move on and prepare for the rest of the game. And I'll say, Obo Mediterranean about say game no obienim so obebo ni bi but time Lautaro Martinez prenes so cycle na ho na obebo ni bi intine performance obedani no coach no they extremely happy with the performance of Mediterranean intine say Obo na baso no na ashen crying because next week is not going to if Lautaro Martinez is not going to play media na bebo ne ball what so Barcelona for omo amazing squad and your coach Edma Inter Milan and some was can say Barcelona for amazing squad. No ma build team no Pedri team control the ball. Gavi say Pedri create new Gavi neba Ronaldo or say Ronaldo free bench by just a team no omo all rounder omo it's me but at any point in time they can play. It says under pressure be beer. I'll say look they have a very very good team about Barcelona Basso into and we enjoy Barcelona for ni but now Barcelona for more risky football. Now risky football now no. So far I say it is paying on well for Barcelona because almost over 150 goals. So say risky football Barcelona on your two shots Barcelona be share that amount of goals. But if they've been able to score over 150 goals, it means that they are taking risk and more risky football. But I say Omono, they would have to find ways to also surprise Barcelona for what I say. Into no, a yomo match, finding mistakes at Barcelona for you. Said Yamina Duma next week, they are going to punish Barcelona. Hey, Samu. Anyway, also game no boy, no mean a beautiful moment. Pa na munya spaces week a they could have utilized it, but also football. I tell me asa and it's also other sorry, Marcus Thuram or a one training pet. And time no more warm up. No catch a boy and say, "Man, we bubble short and compose because the nine oh the kotata short. I want really na aqua affect too. What I say? Until say ujan on it. There's no them free. So say na fitness and say that you will be a sabato. So kobo one. What I say? Until on like I said, take a risk for this place. And I say Lamine Yamal. Akurano. Wakana some said 50 years to be about kupi. Into be sad and central for the still don't go so bisa Lamine Yamal. I said the last 8-9 years ni. Who player naturally unim born bought to say Lamine Yamal. I say her plan on farm the man Lamine Yamal. They say on my place ejina so say to be now the 3 players to cry ejina Lamine Yamal so not omunti me. And no nema Barcelona for the spaces because of the 3 players could Lamine Yamal so space is better than change. So almost try and yes, someone try you. Almost try pass as much as possible to close Lamine Yamal down. But ja almost year there's so much me bia net me no muntim. Cancer fleck there or say Lamine Yamal no big games and not so onibonable. Or acquire qualities no and acquire for so a bobo especially in big games no. Or say oh fantastic. Fantastic. Inti senia osi eka no se saa asam na coach Simeone eka se 50 years bia no such a player baku epie ba no oni coach Simeone eya adwen osi Lamine Yamal no a fantastic player pa acquire abona baso and we go be say Alejandro Baldi ene Lewandowski omeye fit a obetimi abo the next game e be koso ana. And also at this stage, the aunt me and make silly mistakes. Some person making mistakes, they say mistakes. Basabi, what I said, not much be a cover problem. Eddie Amon so no. On person be taking some risk. No, Ojai be bia Eddie Ama doctors for the doctors for never cano and no so. Ja obe taking decision not. Into for now, no BBA anywho. Also, all trained doctors. The doctors want to catch them and say, Lewandowski a fit, Alejandro Baldi a fit, or Mamma, but on Uncle Rashi or Mumbo, Nintino. You could be some doctors for the doctors for the Becano, and on also able take it on. And on son as a coach says, hey, what consider 3 goals? How are you going to correct those mistakes? And I'll say, no, correct mistakes, there was so correct, pies, and say, open it to be our strengths and weaknesses. Weakness back when so sa goals no mo consider no e goals and then no kwan says so mo consider sa goals no you know he needs to work very hard on that you know or analyze the games no say be ya or make correct some mistakes or set pieces no mo consider no it was not right at all so me consider set pieces sa or say any day entwe well anyway then some na dey also other supporters na say supporters no throughout the game almost support say Barcelona ye per say most so amutina TV chihwe ya mo boba mpaye de Barcelona no obo mo abaso ye papa say ya mo support and the Barcelona and so edu sam pempens one and Hans the Flick can send bebre or say Champions League in a level no major and the 4 best teams say what Europe and what Champions League into every team will be obeshia no biano a very difficult team it's easy say oh yeah now baby winning games and now we share course I'll say football no it does not work like that now teams you know beat is the Inter Milan or more the quality to defend very well and I say in the second leg you know pass Inter Milan they cannot defend in the second leg. Ome beam abobo no se omu beam and never game no and so it's me higher than to beam Barcelona will also find out spaces na no pay the first leg almost so enya no and I'm coming say time Lamine Yamal a pride no then an air kosusa because you will say Family Lopez enko warm up before in fact you best start game warm up no and also no correct oh unse Lamine Yamal aso we pace mu kakra inti ka doctors for so mun ko run test e wo Lamine Yamal so doctors we catch so we nche da nye asam kese bia Lamine Yamal betimi abo nti say send dey say asem bie no nti o be catch na no send Lamine Yamal dey beti bia ba na bobo ni bi because akwa no big games otimi bo what I say and o decide say obema no so abobo ni bi say hafinya wonim say most goal contribution our Champions League once season no say what Messi record na why e dey ama Barcelona for Messi deɛ no na 19 goal contribution or in 2011-2012 season. You understand? Say Afinya we do 20 dear no. Ronaldo AAB 2015-2016 season, Lewandowski AAB 19-20 season. Say aka Ronaldo record. Ronaldo na the highest player. Why goal contribution? Pa. What I say? 2013-2014 or 21 goal contribution. Our one Champions League season. Say aka Hafinya bako pe. So be se goal, so be assist no watch Ronaldo. Or ye mienu a watch Ronaldo. Wow. I think that is good. That is good. Anyway, Mama told me some news when I said they have finya no crowd. Aha. Ruben Amorim, me chow man, the media grab a bass of income. Mama first story is a can and fan, and yes, idea. Me, they don't go for by fire, me pa. Ruben Amorim non could be some say, Yatis Manchester United still now more per Victor Jokeres. Now, and want something to say, and I'll say, look, Jokeres on an incasai. Name of some boy never saw Manchester United. Why in your quality are on pay? Now, say, only so all bad because of Champions League in you night. She say, almost per place, ahon fama nankasa wo ba be ball keke, just you are coming to play football for the club and you'll be wo ba because of something and the osisa money dey o meja isa money. Well, Aurelien Tchouameni and officially Real Madrid player of the month for April. The Tchouameni is also like joke. Last 2 months he's been excellent until Asansoaji player of the month for April. Si Tchouameni and so Eddie no. Well, I'm pay my more campunu kakra. Me more updates for campunu kakra. Okay, campunu so giddy. Anyway, sorry Henri, fanama me na ye mon komo. O se ade a ohun foul abrante fe no Lamine Yamal no. O se enye normal. Enye normal say 17-year-old ebebo boy senior boy no boy ni AC bobo no se dabi. Ono boy wabobi pay onim talent but also adwen ho sa anya no se ade ba kokra no a nipa dodo na ahwe ne se boy ni kuta ball a but say na emom also without the ball akwaya na boy ni fa so air ball the ball dey o say the composure and the decision making akwaya fa so air run akwaya fa so ebe chire be defend no o say no. And it's been compared to say 17-year-old ebe was such a talent or see that be. Or say ade ba kwa yana nkofo ta kan say oh football there without Pele, Maradona, Messi, Ronaldo yenya player fufro build da. And I say hey nsam na nipa dodo na aka no. Anche o mo hwe Lamine Yamal. So we see yenya footballer obetimi do this boys level. Say mo hwe Lamine Yamal ball all ball sa kwa the ball ne dey. Are a fantastic player. Obona basu ye papa. Say, Harley, are you going to see such talents like that? That's okay, no problem. Gary Neville say, oh no, Susu say Chelsea, it makes me Asher Liverpool. And I'm say at the weekend the Asabe no says, oh, here Liverpool for Nano Moji League, send we see a Jew when he Obabe Gina Parker, no more baby. Also, confide human nature to be signed to baby. Hey, Chelsea meets me take advantage into Chelsea near on home. It's not a Chelsea way, Momo per Champions League. But we shall Liverpool for Marco Jumenia or my bra. Why not? As I said, Chelsea, it's me take advantage of those situations. Enzo Maresca and Mkobi San say, look, Conference League and Chelsea more yeah, they mobile now. And I'll say, look, Omunim said Jugaden for a very, very good team. Now, or then the best of players now available players, you know, and they ball the game against you, Garden. Or say, or no, onim say bia one you Conference League and nipa don't wanna beka say a failure and say a failure. But I say, look, to get to this stage, Chelsea they're not almono mupane some person the Conference League. It's say Conference League, you know, and then the players thing in say a European title. In this a European title there, I was say Chelsea it's me edgy. Once Chelsea away European title will be ano. Or more when you're watching some more fun as a Conference League. They are taking it as more of an European trophy. I was at Chelsea. Let's try as much as possible to be there. For now, he's still trying to build the players' mentality. Now, one team a winning mentality, or say a game by game. So it's me, sir. And yes, what that sorry are now deciding as your players need to. The more they play, the more they win, the more they lose, the more they learn from how they lose. No more building, no more winning mentality. Chelsea, and so with me do some pempens one, and I'm so okay, no problem. What kind of Robert Hood? Chelsea for different, and Jose Mourinho no can be. Or no crowd ball Leicester City, Robert Hood, Tinting. Now Jimmy Chile, or not those days Chelsea now should I be bossy. Jose Mourinho. Now, oh yeah, it is a detector, Jose Mourinho. But I say eventually, no. Omi now be win say, oh person will be a Juma Pa. He's the nicest guy to work with. As Jose Mourinho the winning mentality be show me to say game will be a movie or say movie no say idea in Jose Mourinho the show me to say game will be a the Messi biano mo winning game no so say even at training sessions no more bobo no more chow mo so mo ba or some talk pa team PM because coach say yen lose cry it see or say starting season maybe first 15 games to me win mu be 13 and mentality they started say I say Chelsea for make sign the best signing at Chelsea and so I hear the footballing career and I say football so far Chelsea a football club no the best decision we take to appoint Jose Mourinho and someone also I can say any Adaroma Yati. Mami Pedro Neto. Or say on share any special target be as a season we I was so share this number of goals and answer why we are why you feel or say that be on obonobo. Or say or enjoying the football. They hear answer on person the pressure better no also. Or person born normal football. The more he plays his normal football, the more and so and one crank Chelsea force the entire Romeo Lavia mu uniform and say ni manage as so some person managing a workload. It's the Romeo Lavia. Any pre-press they say they are you also more managing a workload. You know, on squad no before a reason. And now Barcelona for more tifu or more year na F papa. Now Osha was so one mission the final. One mission the final. Into Barcelona finals don't do Omakono and Oma capture at the year Omu tifu. And other one, which is this year, you know, on mine, it's say a Lodi. And now it was such a beautiful scene. It was stadium one in Yasam Ketoti say. And right before the game, Barcelona for Mkoje Youth Champions League in Ebaho. And my supporters, Nina, Bonzeme de Mama, my dear. I know in someone also echoes right after that because now stadium more de brutal, more de na Lamine Yamal papa say Lamine Yamal papa there na papa we no ho sere o say the banner 100 or say 100% to be a bon but we or just 10%. And it's a 10% you cry na mu nyina no mu ha mu ni and the move afi cry na 90% e she free gym afi na epi ba nti no mu de munya botre so Lamine Yamal say Lamine Yamal papa say afi na ne ba no kra mu behu na kese de munya botre kra. Anyway, now or statements being told you, but I want to quote him directly. I'll say my son doesn't get compared to Lionel Messi, Ronaldo or Maradona. My son is the pride of a tough neighborhood and he represents his community. He wants to be an idol in his neighborhood and among his people. We don't want to be anything else. We just want to be people who like us and like us for who we are. We are nobody special. We are just normal people, just like anyone else. I'm sorry if we hurt anyone unintentionally. I apologize. We Lamine Yamal. And so papa and so no akwa we dey say dey or you famous automatically wa ba be star send by a star dey jaw be ne den sabo anyway into I said about no ade ba cause so obo ne ba na ba so no say enye normal say akoda bi be 17 years no obo 100 games or say that be into no are very proud of Neba Lamine Yamal into maybe I said Lamine Yamal or she know the best of bonse me the man listen say wa achieve something special for a 17-year-old to chop this number of games there or say or you're extremely happy about the Suns performance. Anyway, let me move on. Now, Mike Richards says Ekobasa Barcelona for the Champions League ni ti wono be die instead Lamine Yamal a die nemum se Barcelona e share Arsenal party onye sa o England ni se Barcelona share Arsenal final na Barcelona share Arsenal so no pa be se ni ti blood do so onye nemum se Barca e share PSG no share dia why obeye na ono so e di na o kama no a o program o ye nko bisa Lamine Yamal se sorry on hui Jimmy Carragher any Mickey Richards open wire and also question we no nim some baby some pay answer betimi di amamo ese Lamine Yamal sorry or say theory Henry also Henry no feeling ye papa. Well anyway let me move on and talk about other issues now yemfa dey also so embro ana me pacho we need one David okay me pacho and then all schedule one niema na we know we dey show trim say we are going to have the semi-final games. And then, now Europa Cup semi-final, about 7. Let's go Bilbao. And then Manchester United game, no, 7 o'clock. Tottenham Hotspur, and the Bodo Glimt, and also 7 o'clock. And the games are, and also Ebekosu. And the Premiership game back, Ebekosu, Nottingham Forest, and the Brentford, but anyway, 6:30. Conference League semi-final game, because Jugarden, and the Chelsea game, no, 7. Real Betis any Fiorentina game no A17 and then you bought Europa Conference you bought Europa Conference League no semi-finals game and the Premiership a standing game back ko ehye Nottingham ne Brentford game no and so and then so what schedule won niam na what schedule no very well stories no and also but what I'm going to do is that mesan so ababio at the enchekra I think in the next hour or two I'll bring you the next one.